What I think so interesting about pirates is that they are instantly recognisable. Somebody can walk into a room and they've only got to have an eye patch or a wooden leg and they're a pirate. And they become associated with a whole lot of things, like walking the plank and all that. But I suppose the key recognisable things are wooden leg, scarf round head, eye patch, earring, pistols, and parrot. I love the whole thing of pirates and parrots. I did quite a bit of research on it. The fact is that parrots were very popular souvenirs for sailors to bring back from the tropics. I mean, they also brought back monkeys and occasionally things like tigers as well, but a parrot was a much easier thing to bring back. You could teach it to whistle and to say things like pieces of eight. The earring was something that you put your savings into, and it was gold. And actually one theory I've heard is that the gold earring would pay for your funeral, so that when you were collapsed on the deck with a knife through your throat, your mates would make sure you got a decent burial. I think the reason pirates had eye patches was simply because, like sailors, they were prone to shipboard accidents and being caught in a sea battle. And you find in accounts of ship's crews that sailors have missing fingers, missing limbs, and missing eyes. And an eye patch is what covered up the missing eyes. So simple as that, really.
Was it a one-leg man?
The thing about peg legs or wooden legs, incidentally, Long John Silver does not have a wooden leg. If you read Treasure Island, he just has one leg only and he hops around on a crutch. And yet he's given rise to the fact that all pirates had wooden legs, so it's sort of rather ironic. But lots of sailors had wooden legs simply because they were easily damaged on board a ship. I mean, sailors were always falling out of the rigging, and you could get yourself crushed with ropes and fall overboard or crush between ships, or get your leg shot off with a cannonball. So sailors tended to have bits and pieces of their bodies missing, and obviously if you had a leg missing, you made do with a wooden leg. I reckon round about 1700, the pirates in the Caribbean started to use a black flag with some sort of scary symbol on it, like a skull or a whole skeleton. The early pirate flags sometimes had a hourglass as well as a skull or something like that. And the theory was that you've got a limited amount of time, and if you don't surrender within that time, you will be dead. So over about 20 years, the skull and crossbones gradually became recognised as the pirate flag. Though actually up to that point, different pirate captains had had variations of their own, but that's what ended up as the pirate flag.